right, you go to Alto. So did they teach you the secret Alto handshake? You know, it's a handshake that you're supposed to know. It's like a headbutt involved and everything.
Man, that's what y'all do.
No, I'm joking.
Ain't nobody doing that.
What unit do you go to when you get to Alto?
SMU.
The whole?
No, it wasn't a hole at the time. I mean, well, they had lockdown at the top, but the bottom layers was, yeah.
SMU was the whole. It used to be the whole.
Yeah.
And they had y'all in like it was a regular dorm?
That the bottom part, yep. The top part was locked down.
All right. Do you remember anybody that was there when you got there?
I remember people.
Was Miss Slayer there?
Miss Slayer, yeah, she's
Jewish lady, white hair.
Yeah, she was the mail room. She's the mail room when I was there.
She was the who?
She went to the mail room.
Miss Slayer went to the mail room?
Hold on.
Miss Slayer is not a mail room person.
She's a CO, but she went to the mail room.
She went to CO.
Okay. You're talking about she was over. What was she over?
She was over the book, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no,
book club,
okay,
library. She is the reason why I talk to people instead of punching them in the face. Like, for real. I was in the hole. I went to the hole for dirty urine. She put me in the book club, in the debate club with Dr. Panetta at UGA. When I went to the hole for dirty urine, she was like, no. They was like, no, Buck was a good person. The poppy seeds that we eat in culinary arts, they can make your urine dirty.
Yeah.
So they came back and gave me another drug test. The cup caught on fire. My urine was that dirty. That's how dirty my urine was. But she brought all my books to the hole. She brought some of those books right there. She brought them to the hole, and I got free. But that's a whole nother conversation. But shouts out to Susan Schler and Dr. Panetta.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, good people, man. They really helped me to the point where with Dr. Panetta, they came from with the debate club from UGA, and like they would come in, we would debate on the collegiate level. So the state or the country was debating abortion or capital punishment. So what side do you want to debate, Butler? Well, I'll take the affirmative. All right. So I do all this research. I argue the affirmative. Then he would have me come back 2 weeks later and argue the negative. So what that caused me to do is to challenge everything that I believe. He made me go against that. That's why I moved away, because I'm always trying to be teachable and never assuming that I know everything. Again, not my interview. Were you able to participate in any trades or any form of schooling while you were at AMSO?
Yeah, I was able to do the auto mechanic trade, because at that time, if you were a lifer, you couldn't really get no trades. They only had one lifer each trade, and you had to been there years and all this. So I was blessed to be able to get in the auto mechanic trade very early, which is something I would have never done. But I was like, well, hey, listen, it's something, new skill. You can learn something. So I did that, and I started teaching a reentry class. I was a reentry clerk.
You taught a class?
To the whole compound. It was a mandatory class. Before you left, you had to take a reentry class.
And how did you end up teaching this class?
Well, my counselor, Ms. Osborne, shout out to Ms. Osborne, she put me in it. She was like, I feel like this is something that you can really, really be good at. So yeah. I was like, okay, cool. Of course, I was like, I don't know. But I got in and had some great colleagues who was already there. They showed me what to do and all that. And and it was cool. I enjoyed it.
That's what's up. So it doesn't matter what environment you're in. You always kind of been called to lead the pack and to show others the light or a better way of doing things.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Do you ever have to get off into some nonsense while you're there?
In Alto? Yeah. I got in one scuffle. It wasn't even a scuffle. This girl, my girlfriend at the time, this girl went in her locker. This girl and her girlfriend went in her locker while we was chilling on the range and took some stuff. Mm-hmm. So the girlfriend ended confessing like, yeah, I took it or whatever. So my girlfriend was like, I should beat y'all up, but y'all gonna give me back 2 for 1. And so the girlfriend was like, I ain't paying you back nothing. And then talking trash, and you done stole, and you should be getting beat up for stealing. Like, who does that? So I just flipped and hit her. As soon as I hit her, I got friends coming out of everywhere, pulling me back, and then beat the girl up. So I didn't even really fight.
Did you go to the hole?
I went for a minute, and they let me out.
This is the only infraction you have?
No. trying to think. You say the whole, we say lockdown. I went to lockdown another time, but got right back out. This officer, which was she liked my girlfriend, and I went when it was pill call.
When you saying girlfriend, you mean like friend girl, or you talking about
A
girlfriend?
girlfriend, yeah, girlfriend. So I snuck off the range and went to her thing doing pill call, and the officer said something. I don't remember what happened, but she put me in lockdown, and then the whole range was in uproar. It was so funny, and they had to come there and talk to me like, "Why is everybody rioting for you? What's going on with you?" And I was like, "Cause I don't get in trouble. They know that lady hating on me, like." So they ended up letting me out. I'm trying to think what else. I ain't really I've gotten rolled up, but they never went nowhere. Like little stupid stuff.
Right now in the Georgia Department of Corrections, in the male part, there are several overdoses. I had brothers I was locked up with when I was there, and I'm looking at them now. I had one homeboy who finally made it to the halfway house, but they kicked him out the halfway house because he was hooked on strips. So he went back. He got to finish serving that time. How bad or is the drug epidemic made it to the females portion at this time, or is it?
It's real bad. Well, before I left, I've been home 4 years. So before I left, it was bad. The K2, they had meth, they had all kind of stuff, and yeah, it was bad. They got the young ones, the old ones doing drugs, and just like the streets.
So then I ask you, because when I'm talking to you, I get a person who can come and look at a situation and utilize some naturalistic observation and be like, you know what, this is gonna be weird. You probably shouldn't do this. So an individual coming inside that system who doesn't know who they are, I don't even say do you have any advice, but what's something that you've seen where a person just allowed that place to consume them to one degree or another?
Something I've seen. I've seen a lot. I've seen some of the young ones come in. They're giving out life sentences like it's
to women.
Candy. I've seen a little young girl come in with a double life sentence, maybe 17, 18, and join the gang. And just got on drugs. She just gave it over. She ain't got no hope. Just like, this is my life. I got 2 life sentences. I ain't going nowhere.
We ain't thinking about no appeal or nothing.
Literally, somebody told me that she's just now trying to see if she can do something in the court system and file appeal, but it's sad.
So I think I heard you say she came in and joined the gang. So this may be a naive question, but so we have gang activities in the female facilities? And what notable gangs or what names do you remember?
The ones that are Bloods, the Crips, the GDs.
And so are there ever any stabbings?
Yeah.
For real? Why we don't hear about that on the news?
I don't know.
So the women are I don't say just as violent, but can be as violent as the men.
They can be. Just depends. They can be. It's mostly the young ones getting in there, with scared of prison. The need to belong and feel like they need love or protection. So they get in there. They got to prove themselves. So they got different missions they got to go on, and they attack the ones that's considered weak or vulnerable just to make their. I don't know, but yeah. So
how do you stay, besides being headstrong, and how do you stay away from that population or that energy?
I just about my business. I don't really, but that population is drawn to me because they always were like, they want to call me mama or big sister. They're drawn to me, and someone be trying to holler at me like, oh, you're so pretty. I want to be like you. I want to be under, like they'll come to me. And I'm always, okay, this is what you want to do, and I'm gonna sit you down. We're gonna flip this around because you're just looking at something on the outside. We gotta, so they love Michelle, like if I was in there and I was getting a fight, they gonna come, just because they love me. I treat them like they're human. I listen to them. They need to talk. If someone's hungry, I'm gonna feed them. Sometimes I do take the time out to try to see what's going on with them internally. And a lot of them don't have that, so they appreciate it and they cling to that. And it's almost like a sister or a mom, so they
And they may discover something that they weren't getting on the street to one degree or another. Are you going to the law library while you're incarcerated?
I went, yes. I went quite a few times. Now, I didn't go as much as I feel like I should have, but I'm going to be real, like that law stuff confused me. It confused me, and I just was like, Lord, you got to make this happen.
I was just saying, I was like, man, that big ass head she got.
Shut the hell. Shut up.
Like, she cute, but why she got that football here?
You're so lame. You want to join? Okay.
No. That's what I want to do.
Because I love to do it.
That's not what I want to do.
That's what I want to do. So
that's
wait till you get off camera.
That's not what I want to do. I'm sensitive. I'm a Pisces.
Well, don't start nothing because you open the door, I'm going to walk through
I don't want
I
to
love
the door. I don't want to do that. It's not my calling.
Please, let's join.
That's not what's going on. I don't want to do that. My feelings hurt easily, folks. I don't want no trouble. I take that. I withdraw that statement. I wasn't trying. I was just. I was being a journalist. I was being a journalist.
No, you wasn't. Ain't no journalist.
I was being a journalist.
What if my feelings was sensitive? You didn't know
that. I'm not gonna do it.
But you just joined me.
But I apologize.
No, it's too late now. The damage is done.
I don't want to trouble.
Tit for tat.
Okay, do what I'm saying.
Tit for tat.
I'm gonna say this.
No, we gotta get even.
But listen. Just let the Lord use you.
And then he gonna tell me.
Just let the Lord use you. Let him have his way with you. Like let it be all of him and none of you.
Lord.
Yeah. Lead him let him do his thought. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Okay. So how much time do you do at Alto State Prison?
I did 12 years because I got out. And I went to the halfway house for 10 months. So about 12 years. Yeah. 12 years, a little over 12 years.
Okay, so the attorney that we spoke of earlier, she gets your sentence reduced?
Well, the life sentence dropped and they re-indicted me for a lesser charge, which is still hold 20 years, but I'm grateful.
At the time that it happened, what's your mindset?
When I got it overturned?
Yes.
When I got dropped. Oh, I was elated. Of course I wanted I wanted to be exonerated, but at the end of the day, I was like, listen, you're going to do what you got to do. You're going to get out of here, and you can work on that when you get home. You can work on getting the record to spun. You can go through the process out these doors. At this point, let's just go.
Okay, but is your faith at a point where I knew this was going to happen, or is it kind of a surprise to you?
It's a surprise, but I've always felt like I never thought I was going to be there. Never. I didn't know how long and when. Or how I was gonna get out, but I knew that I was gonna be there for the life sentence.
Did you ever get close to losing hope?
I've been definitely irritated and disappointed. I don't think I've never been depressed. Honestly, I've been sad maybe a little bit, but yeah, I think I was more hopeful than I was not hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so when you go home, you go to a halfway house first.
Mm-hmm.
What halfway house?
I went to Metro.
Back to Metro?
Mm-hmm. It's a halfway house now.
That's full circle.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Full circle.
And so what's your first job?
My first job is Einstein's Bagels.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look on the AJC and on the cover of Ebony, them people say you went to college. When did you go to college?
I started when I was incarcerated.
What brought that about?
They offered they came with I was taking theology courses.
What's theology?
Theology, you know what it is?
Don't do that, because we having a good conversation. Theology, you don't know what that is? I just asked you what theology was for. Don't do it. We just said we weren't gonna do that, but now it seems like.
All right. So what a lot of pastors or preachers have to get their Masters of Divinity. They have to go through a theology course.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of similar. It's really similar. It wasn't accredited, but it was all of the classes that they normally take. Mm-hmm. The study of the Bible. We had different electives, like different religions, just different things. I did that for like about 4 years. I took different classes. I took the basics and advanced, and I just took different classes they were offered. Then they was like, well, the guy, Dr. Boz, he was like, well, what if we can get an accredited degree? What would y'all like it in? So we was throwing out stuff. And they came out with a psychology degree. Well, let me backtrack. The first one was Associates in Positive Human Development and Social Change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they still have culinary arts there?
Not when I was there. No. Wait. No.
It would have been in PMC.
No.
They had a full industrial sized kitchen there.
Yeah, they had. I think they just stopped when I came. I remember they were saying they had it down there in C unit. Yep, they were telling me about it. And I was like, I would have gotten that. Bruh. They stopped. Yeah.
I heard that. Shouts out to Chef Tootum that he bought somebody some bubble gum and they got rid of him.
Probably.
But that's a whole another conversation.
You can't be human. I mean, I get it's a job, but
yeah. All right, so you graduate while you're incarcerated or when you come home?
I graduated with my associates first while I was incarcerated. And then they let us get a bachelor's in psychology. I started my bachelor's.
When you graduate with your associates, which is something a lot of people who are free and have always been free never get an opportunity to do. What mindset does it put you in? Or are you like, this is just an addition to God's blessing?
I felt great. I was happy. You know, I was achieving goals. Especially with education, because I left out. I attempted college before, as an LPN at the Cab Tech. After a year, dropped out, couldn't stay focused. Just you know, and I had re-enrolled in Georgia Perimeter, and for the summer course in July, and I got incarcerated in April, so I never got a chance to start.
Gotcha.
So you know, just for me, it was like I never gave up. I kept going, and before, you know, I would give up.
What advice would you have for an individual who always sign up but never has the unction or the motion to just like keep going?
It starts in your mind, like what you believe. You're gonna have to, if you want it, you're just gonna have to go for it. Like, I think people start stuff, but they're not intentional, or they do it for different reasons. I feel like if you kind of figure out why you want to do this and how it will add value to you or your life, I feel like make your vision clear and go for it. Because, you know, I was all over the place, and you got to be disciplined and consistency, right? You just got to be disciplined. If you want it, you got to be disciplined and be consistent no matter what. And when something doesn't go right, failure, suffering, a loss, like, look at it. What did I learn from this? Everything's a lesson for me. Everything. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm going to figure out, okay, what happened? What part did I play? What could be better next time? So that's how you grow.
When you get done making bagels, what's your next job?
I started working for voter registration, New Georgia Project. And this time, all these times I'm still in school.
Is that the time you forced me to sign up for it?
Shut up! I ain't forced you nothing. Yes, but yeah, I started doing voter registration because I was still in school at the time. You know, I went for my bachelor's. I graduated, came home, graduated with my bachelor's as the salutatorian of my class.
You do a lot, folks. When do you rest?
Oh, I get my rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So I might not look like it right now. I got a little bit, but yeah, graduated, went straight into my master's. But at this time, I'm still in school. So I'm doing the voter registration, which I truly love because I'm out talking to people, engaging with people, educating people. And, you know, you can move. Like, I don't really like to be sitting in nobody's workplace 8 hours, you know, breathing down my neck. Like, I like to move around.
What does, no, you know what, before I get there. No, let's do that. What does tomorrow look like for you? Tomorrow
looks like being grateful. I keep an attitude of gratitude. That's so important. And just taking the next steps towards my goal, you know, just being intentional about what I want out of life and moving forward no matter what, even when I don't want to move forward. Because there's some days like I'd be like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this. This is, you know, I kind of suffered a little bit when I came home of, dang, I got out 40 something. And, you know, my circle of people that I deal with now are, you know, they are, you know, prominent people. They got a lot going on. Yeah. So I'm like, man, shit ain't. But you've been gone, right? I had to learn how to give myself a little grace because my drive and my ambition is so high. And I was like, man, I need this need to happen, this need to happen. But I've learned to give myself grace and let things happen on God's timing, which I should have known anyway because of how my time went, right? You know, God, I didn't know when or why, but I believed that God was going to let me out. And he did. Right. It took 13 years, but he did it, right?
Yeah.
So just kind of giving myself more grace when it comes to doing things and what I want out of life.
You ever run into anybody from your old circle?
Mm-hmm.
What does that look like?
It's it looks like, hey, how you doing? The fake love.
Yeah.
It might not even be fake. It might be real. But for me, I'm able to set boundaries. Before I couldn't set boundaries with people. I will forgive, and then you're right here. And then I end up getting a short. That's my life story for real.
Right.
But now going through prison, and I'm able to set boundaries with people. And hey, you're cool. I like you, but I don't want to deal with you. Before, okay, they're my friend. We hanging out. Yeah. Because I never had bad intentions. Like,
right.
I never was a person that think everybody's fucked up. If I see something, oh man, they can change. Let's give them another chance. Maybe me being around them, they can be better. I was always that person.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm able to realize, okay, this is exactly who they say they are. It's okay. You don't have to deal with them up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
You can deal with them at a distance. You can pray for them, but they don't deserve your energy and your time, right? So I'm just big on that. I'm big on that because before I wasn't.
Do you think you would be such a bright light had you not gone through those dark days?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know. I know that was the way. This is the way my life was supposed to go. I had to go through that. And I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. I hate it, but I love it. I hate that I had to go through something as detrimental as it was, but I am grateful. Like, for real, I'm grateful because I came out so much wiser. Just who I'm supposed to be, And who knows, if I would have not went that way, I could have took a pill that was bad, right? And been killed, or just being in that environment, because I wasn't no criminal, I ain't commit no crimes, but just being in an environment where niggas got guns, it can be a shootout, anything,
right.
Like I could have been, my fate could have been different, and I wouldn't be here to tell this story.
Okay. So when is the book coming out? Are we gonna get a book?
It's supposed to be out. It's supposed to be out, but I am in the editing part, and I wanted it to come out by my birthday, July 27th, but it's not.
You about to have? What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm just playing. 45 in the life. That's my thing. Nah, I'm just gonna enjoy life. But what was I about to say? Yeah, so it's called 13 Years of Freedom.
13. You know what the crazy part is?
What?
Damn, Lil B got a book. Michael Lil B. Lewis got a book, and it's called Dead at 13.
Oh, wow. 13 is a significant number.
He got locked up at 13, came home, he was 42.
So we both got that 13 going on.
That's crazy. Oh, shouts out to Lil B here in Oakland. I'm supposed to be flying out there, but that's a whole nother conversation.
He seemed cool.
Yeah, Lil B, if he stay on the track that he on, he'll be good to go. He just had a conversation with Mark Wahlberg, but that's Facebook. Y'all got some powerful stories.
Yeah.
And then that natural leadership.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just had a flashback because I remember Lil B was gonna try to stab me in the chow hall. We was at asshole in the big chow hall.
Yeah,
I ain't eat for 2 days. But okay, so right now, besides the voter registration, what else are you doing?
I do counseling at a mental health facility. I do that, and I also got my own life and reintegration coaching business called Amishay, where I partner with nonprofits. I partner with and I'm on a board for an organization called SWIM, Southern Women in Motion. I coach their ladies that's coming out of incarceration that stays in her transition home. And I also just got a contract with FICGN, coaching their leaders. They have a leadership cohort they do, an extensive training, and they gave me a contract to coach their leaders. And I'm excited about that because, I like to, in any space, so I feel like now I've been doing the coaching on that level when I'm moving up to the next level to the executive coaching. So I'm excited about that.
You give me principal vibes.
Yeah, I'm extremely excited that someone saw in me. I was at we was at a fellowship, Rockwood Leadership Fellowship. That's the best fellowship. Shout out to that fellowship. And then, I'm the only one in there. I didn't think I was gonna get in this fellowship. Everybody else are founders, executive directors, CEOs of these organizations, these nonprofits in this prison reform space, where they all based on higher education in prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, well, I'm going in there. I'm intimidated. I'm going there, and I got so many opportunities from being in that space. My network expanded, right? I got people all over the world. They got these organizations that I can call. I can do, like it's all about your network. I love networking, and for people to see you and really want to mess with you. Like I'm grateful for that, because so many people have reached out to me to do things, and they don't mind paying, because guess what? Your story is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
People, yeah. So I'm grateful for that.
It's giving Netflix. It's giving Netflix miniseries. That'll be a nice little check.
For sure. For sure.
I also heard that you was gonna be doing some volunteer work at the Cobb County Juvenile Court.
I don't know about that.
Let them use you.
I might, if God, God puts it on my heart, because I've done a lot of pro bono and volunteer.
Let him use you.
I've done.
No. They might have an invoice. They might have an invoice for you.
Oh, well, maybe, yeah. Because, and speaking of, I also got offered for the CPS, Certified Peer Specialist, for them ladies at Macon Juvenile Regional.
For real?
Yeah. So we're in the process of, if they want me. Great director. I love Miss Kathy. Commissioner, love her too. Awesome people. They want me to do it. I'll be the first female over the ladies. They got a guy.
That's dope.
They got a guy that's already doing it. So we'll see how that goes, because I am still on papers, but we'll see how that goes. Like, if it's meant to happen, God gonna make it happen. If not, then it's okay. I've built the relationship with the people, and they know, hey, they know my character, and they know my work ethic. That's all that matters.
Two things. I finished the application, but they said I need to have 2 letters over.
Yeah, you do. You gotta have a reference, a recommendation, something like that.
Yeah, you gotta have 2 of them. But they say they're having an open house on the 20. We'll talk. Damn, I just got caught up in it. And what was the last question I was gonna ask you? Oh, are you interested in sitting down and having your own podcast? Because you have that type of energy.
Yeah. I've asked that question so many times. So many people tried to partner with me, and I'm definitely open to it. I guess this is about for me for the time to make the time to do it. Because I'm definitely interested in it. But it's the time. It's the time. It's definitely the time.
Almost like when God told you it was time, and that it just got to make sense. That's a good way to live your life. That's a good way to live. So if people are interested in rendering your services or supporting your cause or just putting in a good word for you, because I believe that paperwork is gonna end faster than you think it's gonna end.
For sure. Thank you, Lord.
How do they get in contact with you? How do they?
I have IG. I have Michelle_is_great. I have a website, iMichelle.com. I have an email, coaching@iMichelle.com. You can reach out to me. Facebook, well, I don't really accept requests on Facebook, but unless I know you. So
even if you do know some people, you still.
I did accept you.
Boy, it took about 2 weeks.
I don't ever look that way. Some just told me to go that way. Some say, go to this way, and that's in your name. And I said, oh, okay, I know him.
That stopped me from feeling ugly. I don't even look that way.
I don't look where the friends is. Because
all right, that's what's up.
Whatever.
That's what's up. All right, so last question. So if you could say something to yourself right now, if you could talk to the 14 or 15-year-old you, or that young lady who was working at the Alamo, if you could walk in and rent a car, what would you say to her?
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Never give up. And no matter what life throws at you, just keep going.
All right, that's powerful. Is that young lady gonna listen to you?
I don't know, but I planted a seed.
See, that's why women be having that nurturing thing. Because I was thinking, like, what I would have said to myself, I would have, if I seen myself, I would have led off by punching Shouty in his mouth. I would have punched him because he wouldn't understood.
So you got aggressive behavior.
Not for real. but I understand that he has a listening disability.
Mm-hmm.
And so in order to get his attention, you have to really get his attention.
So you gotta meet people where they are, for real. I strongly believe that, but I don't know if violence is the way. But yeah, you might have to get rough. Some of these kids, you might have to get like when I engage with some kids, I do get on their level. Like I'm like, "What's up, twin?" You know, I talk to them like they're like, "What?" And we'll start talking. You know, like you definitely have to kind of get on some people level sometimes for them to even want to listen to you, right?
That's your superpower.
And make yourself relatable.
Mm-hmm.
When you tell them, when they can see themselves,
and it make it that much better.
It make it that they be like, oh dang, oh man, she did, she know, man, she did. Oh my gosh, she understand. Like it just changes the dynamics of the relationship. It always does.
And I'll say that I know I said this was my last question, but what stuck out with you when we initially met? I was like, she institutionalized. Because you wouldn't let nobody stand behind you, folks. I don't even know if you were paying attention to it, but you was outside. I was like, how she keeping her back to the wall and we outside? But it was just you kept your head on the swivel.
Who knows it? And I might be a little institutionalized. But so when I was in prison, I don't remember just keeping my back to the wall. So maybe it's something I definitely, I don't know, because I didn't do that inside, but maybe coming out, maybe it made me.
13 years is a long time. Yeah. Do you have any habits that you know that you brought from chain gang?
A little paranoid, definitely. Before I was not paranoid, and that's the problem.
You ain't got no skull cap?
Ew, no, I hate them.
Oh.
Just to have a little balance, but definitely a little paranoid. So I don't like to be around a lot of people too long. Probably like, oh my God. Like it just depends. Like, yeah. I don't like to be in a big setting too long.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you this is the last question for real. Right now in the Georgia Department of Corrections, you have had over damn near 200 deaths this year. Yeah, almost 200 deaths this year. Damn, that shit sound crazy. If you had absolute veto power, you being an individual who has gone through the system, a person who has invested in some degree of higher learning, who has the leadership qualities and can come in and observe and come up with some basic solutions, how would you fix the current, I guess, demise of black men? Because that's all that's dying in there. It's just like we just killing each other. They calling it different games, but it just look like black people killing black people. So I guess without talking your head off, if you were in charge, you had absolute veto power over the Georgia Department of Corrections, and your sole responsibility was to preserve life, to reduce unaliveness, and to cut down on some of the drug overdoses. What are 2 things that you could do to help fix that system?
I have to think about that. So I don't know about the men's because I never been in the men's prison, of course. But I think for if the women's prison, I can't say. I mean, because we have stuff like that. That's something I would really have to think about. I'm gonna be
all
real.
Right, so we have a part 2.
I'm gonna be real. I have to think about that.
Part 2 interview.
Because I could say something surface, but I would really want to think about it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your time. Say you're welcome.
You're welcome. Right. But